All right, welcome to the Pay or Tip Up podcast. I'm Texas DJ, and I'm going to be your host. This is a podcast about strip club places, strip club lessons, and strip club people. And this week we're going to be talking about something that some strippers have actually asked me about. And because I know some strippers that do it, I know some strippers that don't. And no, we're going to be talking about sleeping with customers for money. No, we'll talk about that later. We're talking about Onlyfans. Now, in case you've been living on Mars under a rock, Onlyfans is a site where girls sell videos, they sell pictures for monthly subscriptions. In some cases, women have free Onlyfans, and they sell everything. They show you basic pictures. There are some women that will sell you OnlyFans and not give you any nudes whatsoever. Yeah. And actually, I know a stripper that does that. Specifically asked me not to say her name. And I agreed. And she told me why, and we're going to get to that later. All right, OnlyFans. For those of you that don't know, OnlyFans exploded during the 2020 pandemic when everything got shut down. Strippers couldn't strip. They couldn't make money. Some of them had expensive tastes. And I'm not even joking. Because I recently met a stripper named Athena who did not give me her address or her... Because she literally told me to my face, oh, my stripper name's Athena, but that's not the name of my OnlyFans. And she's all like, well, I was like, can you write down the address or your name or something so I can find it? She's like, sure, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. Never came back, so I have no idea. This girl said that she started doing OnlyFans during the pandemic. Everything got shut down. And OnlyFans was exploding at the time. Men, porn, in every shape, way, or form, exploded during the pandemic. This girl decided to do it. And during the pandemic, when guys' options were limited, was making about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. This girl sells pictures. She sells videos of her playing with herself. And, but you have to understand also, she was a young girl at the time. So any guy who was horny for young girls to dance on his lap, like they did at strip clubs, was going to get her. And they did. And the pandemic kind of killed it for her. Now she uses it as a way to meet people that can come meet her at the strip club and give her money. I know, it's really weird. No, it's not. It's actually the perfect marketing tool if you find somebody that's actually local. There are people that I found her online that live in Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. Now, that's not me saying, just pulling that out of my ass. She actually told me that. She likes to ask every newcomer that comes to her site where they're from, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't outwardly say on her OnlyFans that she's dancing. And she said right now, because, there's literally tens of thousands of girls on OnlyFans, her monthly income has dropped to about $1,000. And while that's a lot of money to you or me, to her it's not enough money. So she found she has guys that live relatively close to Austin. Now, if you're actually from Texas, you understand that we see distance in terms of time, not in length. For those of you that don't know what that means, if somebody lives 40 miles away, we say, oh, that's an hour drive. That's just how we say it. And some guys have come from Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and to come see her. And she says that using this as a tool to keep guys entertained and entices them, she gives some pictures and some videos that she would have sold before, and she gives them for free to these guys and say, hey, you can come see me at the strip club. If you want, I'll play with myself upstairs. I'll sell my panties to you. All this other things. And she's actually making more money as a stripper now because of the decrease in the number of people she's getting on OnlyFans. Now, she did not have a specialty. She did not have a fetish. She said that she told me that she was very plain Jane. She likes missionary style. I did not ask. She volunteered that information. She likes masturbating in a sitting position. Again, I did not ask. She told me. And there are some guys that like that kind of thing. And she makes some money on OnlyFans, but she's actually using it as a tool to pull people in. Now, are other girls doing this? No. There's one girl named Mandy, whose OnlyFans I'm going to put up there. She's she's got a lot of tattoos. She's very dark. And I don't think that she's used her OnlyFans the same way. Literally, I signed on to check it out. She does a lot of dark. She did one scene. It was very, if you're into goth and darkness, she made one where she was naked in a tub, and there was blood in the tub and blood on the walls. Now, I can think of at least 2 guys that I've met in my lifetime who, if they had seen that, would have started jerking off, whether it was in public or by themselves. They would have started beating off. You know, she does a lot of very dark themed naked photos and masturbation, and some people like that. And if that's your thing, you know, you're lucky, because I'm going to put her OnlyFans link in the video. You can find it. Her name's Mandy. She works at Yellow Rose. She's a great girl. All right. Real name, don't have a clue. Didn't ask. Don't want to know. Okay? That's my thing. I don't ask people their real names unless I really want to hang out with you. Anyway. So she's using OnlyFans as a side hustle, because she above anybody else knows, because she came late to the game. When she decided to start doing this, it went from like a few thousand girls on OnlyFans. She was one of the many tens of thousands that showed up. I remember reading somewhere that OnlyFans has like 500,000 women that do it, but I don't even know if that's the right accurate number, because like I said, I read it. I'm not doing research into this shit beyond asking these girls how they use their OnlyFans. Now, Mandy, when I met her, she was she was dancing, and we struck up a conversation. She's like, "Hey, you know what? If you like my look," and I said, "Yeah, you know what?" I go, "There's certain things I don't like." I told her, I was like, "I'm not gonna lie to you, but you can't like everything about a woman." I already knew that a long time ago, and I would be willing to pay $20 to check it out, and I did. It's too dark for me, but you know, guys, you got to take your chances, guys. You never know what you're going to be into. If you're one of these clean-cut guys, darkness might turn you on. All her tattoos, all this dark-themed pornography, you guys are going to like it. But again, she understands that she's only going to make so much money off her OnlyFans. She can only make so much money stripping, because she has a life that she wants to continue. So both together is able to maintain a lifestyle that she likes. You know, she can help her family out. She can live with her family and take care of everything she needs to, bills and otherwise. And she's happy. See, OnlyFans is not just a tool for certain women who are pointless. Now, don't get me wrong. I could make a whole podcast about how worthless some of these women are on OnlyFans. Okay? Because I've had friends, I'm not bullshitting, who have signed up for their favorite porn stars OnlyFans only to be extremely disappointed. So I could literally talk about that, but as I'm not in the industry, the OnlyFans industry, I can't even talk about it. I'm talking about things that I know, things that I've done, and let me tell you, these are things that people have told me, so I could talk about it. I have another girl. She specifically told me not to tell her name. All right, the reason why is because she has her OnlyFans, but she's selling it for $50 a month. She's mostly out of the stripping game, but she has these clients that like certain things. Now, she does a fetish video. She likes this, and the guys that she likes, that like her, also enjoy it. She was one of these dancers, classy, understand classy. She cultivated her clients. And then she started an OnlyFans. And she's like, all right, guys, it's $50 a month. But here's what you get. She was going to do some live videos. She also sells videos. She sells her worn panties. And she has this particular fetish where she loves guys coming on her chest. And if she's fingering herself while her husband busts a nut on her chest, she starts to squirt. I'm not joking. She once showed me one of the videos. I'm like, wow. And the guys that she cultivated actually liked squirters. And believe it or not, they're not that hard. That they're kind of hard to find at strip clubs, mainly because if a girl starts squirting at a strip club, people are gonna notice a balloon, a water balloon popping kind of thing happening in the VIP, all the wet area. So yeah, it was kind of hard for guys to find squirters, and especially if that's something that you like. She cultivated her customers. She found certain guys that like squirting, and sometimes she would go to a hotel room with these guys. No penetration, mind you. She would suck a dick, and then they come on her chest, and she would squirt. These guys would force out a few more drops because their orgasm would be expanded. I'm just telling you what I've been told. And now that she's mostly out of the game, can't make it as much because she's got personal things that I will not talk about because I don't want people to know who this is. Now she's doing this with her clients, and she's like, hey guys, you pay $50 a month, and my husband's going to bust a nut on me, and you get to see me squirt. And she's selling these guys panties. She's selling these guys dresses that she's had that have gotten her squirts on. And that's how she's using OnlyFans. She's keeping in contact with her old customers. She's selling them videos that they want. The only thing is that sometimes these guys, these particular rich guys, they have a certain level of discretion. They have a certain level of demanding because she calls them on the phone. She talks to them. They get to know each other. She knows things about them. They've gone out to dinner and not had anything happen. They're of a level of friend, and that allows her to keep them on and giving her money. And she gives them what they want. They get custom videos. They buy panties. She told me even though she charges them $50 a month, these guys are giving her anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a month. And we're not talking about a lot of guys. She only has OnlyFans open for about 20 dudes. That's it. So imagine 20 guys giving $500 on average, but we're just gonna say let's lower it down to $300 for slow months. All right, $300, 20 guys. How much is that? That's $6,000. Yeah, guys, that's a lot of money. Okay, she's got a life she's living, and that's how she's using OnlyFans, guys. These are 3 cases of women who I specifically know in the city of Austin who use OnlyFans, but they use it in different ways. One girl is using it to collect new clients for the strip club. One girl realizes that living her own life and doing what she wants, she has to have different levels of income. She's got her stripping, when she can do stripping. She does her goth OnlyFans, which isn't that bad. I kind of like it. But some of the pictures just weren't for me. And I'm going to put that link on there. And then I have another girl who understands that her old clients still want to see her specialty. Something they have a fetish for. And just going online and watching some video that somebody mass produced doesn't appeal to these guys. They don't like the idea of camming either. I mean, I've asked. And that's probably something else I'm going to be doing later. Camming. Because I know strippers who have cammed. And I know strippers who are camming right now. And again, guys, it's just how you use it. OnlyFans is a tool, okay? It's just a tool. It's like having an app on your phone. 3 different women, 3 different strippers, all of which who are using it. One who's who's going to be done stripping is still making money off her old clientele. You have one girl that wants to live her life, and she's making money from multiple sources. You can't fault that. Another girl who realizes that there's too much competition and is using it to bring more clients to her at the strip club. OnlyFans is a tool that you can use to make money, and you can grow your own bank account, but you have to be smart. You cannot just be one of those girls who's like, I'm just going to put these up and just say fuck it. All these girls put a lot of work into their OnlyFans. All right, that's where we're going to end it. Thank you for listening to the Pay Your Tip Up podcast. I'm Texas DJ. Please share and like this video. And please subscribe if you can be bothered to. If not, to hell with it. And I'll see you next time. All right? Peace.